Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Um, Back again. It is Minecraft Monday, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of building on the creative world that I had. I pulled up, I made it on Christmas, and I was going to be doing a candy factory, which it is working. It is working sort of as intended, but for the fact that the sugarcane is not just, it's just not growing the way I would want it to, unfortunately. Let me just pull up the screen. There we go. We're back here again. Um, so, does this thing have an orientation? I believe it does. Yeah, it's producing some stuff, but not because of any inherent properties of itself. Anyway, that's clearly not enough sugarcane, so I'm gonna need to be doing some more adjustments to that. But also, clipboard right here. Sugar slime, what we do. Okay, we did that. Chocolate. We also need chocolate. So, this is going to be the chocolate area. And it all starts with some harvesting of chocolate. So, harvester. Bearing. Mechanical windmill. Yeah, mechanical. And pump jack for a diesel. Okay, well, we don't need that right now. And casing. Brass, of course. Glue. Jungle wood. And cocoa beans. Yes. So, if we have the limits of our factory here, just about there, then this all can go. We can do... we do it over here, because this part over here is empty. Yes, I think so. Should... yeah. Okay, so this is just over the chunk border. Hold on. Like this, which is one block away from the chunk border. There we go. So that's 1, 2, and 3. So up to here is where I'll allow myself to build. Well, no, up to there. Change my mind. So I'm going to put... it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. This thing... Hello? Hi, snow leopard. Alright. I'll be causing trouble now. I'm also going to do some night vision goggles because I cannot be worrying about day-night. And this, about that much is okay. How much is this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then if we want it to be, let's just do it blocks apart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. there. Want this to be there. Right? Not there. Here. You have this spinning. Now the question is, do harvesters harvest the whole thing, or do they leave a gap? There it is. Let's glue all of this together. All that, all this, and all that. Okay, and let me put a motor on it. Go. So that works, clearly. Doesn't harvest, but if we bone meal, can I not? Hello? There we go. It doesn't. Okay, fantastic. So, stop. Oops. It stopped at an inconvenient time. And from here, we need to put a item interface. Yes. Interface instead of the bone meal. Like that. There we go. And this one needs to be much the same. There we go. And its respective harvester. Oop. Misclicked. And an interface. Not like that, though. This. And then we want both of these connected to the same source of power. So we'll just put the motor down here. And we'll do gearboxes. Whoops. Not to glue the thing. Now it's glued. Now we don't need the glue. So we're going to put this there. Not like that, though. This. And this like this. And shaft. Let's do a brass shaft for this. Ooh. Oh, hello. Interesting. No, never mind. Birch? Regular. Let's not get too fancy with it. There we go. And we want this to place near initial angle. Only place when destroyed. This one, only place when destroyed. Go. So now if we do this, whoops, no, not with the harvester, with the gearbox. Initial angle. This not glue properly? Oh. I guess it didn't. There we go. Now it's gone. Excellent. And now we need to populate these trees. Like that. There we go. One more. There we go. Then those need to go into what? Well, if we clear this out, I don't need to know the lines anymore. Okay. Go. So we want all of that to go into it passes through here. Whoa. Hello. Reloaded something. So that. Yeah. Don't need a wrench. Don't need a harvester anymore. You can go like that. Or we can go like that. Oh, wait. Not too many. Okay. And they're gonna be offset ever so slightly, but whatever. Doesn't really make a difference. So from here we go into funnel. Can I do andesite funnel? I believe not. Let's see. No. Brass. Funnel. Because we can. We only want exactly Exactly a stack. There we go. And of course this will need its own belt, shaft, system. Drag it all the way from here into says it needs to go a little bit further actually. There. Box. Either there or there. Let me take this motor and put it a little bit further back. Did it destroy any of the things? No, it did not. Excellent. So that I can pull that power. Right there, can I do that? Is that a good angle? No. It needs to be here. Okay. There we go. You need to be like that. That. And then put this one there. With that, I can do this. Fantastic. Not the most elegant solution, but will have to do. Yes, yes. Is it harvesting? I don't think it is. This takes this into here. Of course, will need to be scaffolded for. Right here. A little bit more. There we go. From there, those two line up like right here. So yeah. Want some of it to go there. Right? Clipboard. Sugar, powder, milk. But the rest of it needs to be... Wait. Cocoa beans, cocoa butter. Which... Not what I meant to do. Cocoa. Jesus. Cocoa. Butter is from crushing crushed cocoa. Okay. Okay. I see. This also gives us cocoa powder. We need 4 what? For hot chocolate? Yes. Okay, so some portion of it needs to be crushed once. Some other portion needs to be crushed twice. Okay. Wheel of the crushing variety. Which will replace the motor. Get one here, center, get one there, there we go. The thing that goes on top is there. And this goes into a chute. Place wheel. Goes in there. Does that work? We'll see. So, some things get crushed once and drop right through. Some other things need to be crushed twice. So, from here, we can... Oops. Let's say our belt over here, and continue down this way a little bit, but make it so that some of this, right? Let's go like that, right? Let's see. It's going the wrong way. This way, that way. There we go. Now, some of this can be going this way. There we go. With a tunnel. Right? Like this. So, distribution method. Split, force split, round robin, force round robin, randomize. Synchronize inputs? No, split will do. But let's say that we want like 2/3 of the cocoa beans going this way. Do it like that. Split, split, so that 2 cocoa beans come this way, 1 goes that way. 1 that goes that way gets pulverized. And more than that, snow is in the factory. Yeah. So, from here, it needs to be crushed again. So, it would be something like... What exactly? Let's just do those. Does that connect? No, it does not. This does. And we need chain drives. What to do? Want it to do. There we go. Health can continue going this way. Because at some point we need this to be going the other way. Gearbox. Brass gearbox. Like this. Doesn't mean anything. Gearbox. Copper gearbox, and brass gearbox, six-way gearbox, parallel gearbox, industrial iron, train vertical, train, configurable, configurable. And then we need more shaft. Take that out of context. Wait. This, that, and this. Damn it. Oh, whatever, I'll just use a regular one. Other side. Just do this. Okay, so something got crushed once and some things get crushed twice. So here we're going to do a filter. So that, because we only need cocoa butter for a couple things. Cocoa powder goes one way. Cocoa butter goes other way. Yeah. Oops. Chocolate makes cocoa beans, milk sugar, and cocoa butter. Caramel and sugar. And sugar, cocoa powder, and milk, but no cocoa butter. So, filter. List, yeah, because this will only ever have a couple of things, and we need cocoa butter, which needs to go with the cocoa beans. So we'll turn this into a deny. There we go. So cocoa butter will not come out of here. But cocoa beans and cocoa powder. Deny cocoa powder. Crushed. Wait. Wait a second. Crushed and powder. Wait. Beans and butter for chocolate. Then hot powder. Right, so here we deny crushed. Right? Hold on. Whoops. I messed that up. And I don't think this will have any of my stuff on it. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Cocoa beans. Yes. Makes. Crushed. I like that though. Build. When what? Crushed cocoa was made by pressing. Hello? Wait a dang second. Have I been doing this all wrong from the beginning? Yes, I have, I guess. Okay. I see how it is. Crushing makes brown dye only. Milling makes brown dye. Mixing, yes, okay, need to be mixed. Pressing, okay, I see. So we need to be pressing, huh? It's okay. That's all we needed to check. So, okay. 1 second. Let's need to change this whole setup. Cocoa is beans. But that's not the one I want. I want chocolate. Hot chocolate bottle? No, not that one. White chocolate. Bar of white chocolate makes... It's just mixing... Water, cocoa, butter, sugar. Oh, hold on. This is getting messy. So hold on. Again. Send it like that. And then half of it gets pressed. Chocolate ice cream. No, okay, hold on. Dark chocolate is made by mixing cocoa beans, cocoa butter. I don't want dark chocolate, I want full chocolate. Bar of chocolate. Mixing milk, cocoa beans, and sugar. That's it. Okay, cocoa beans pressed. Yeah, milk, cocoa beans, sugar. That's it. But then pressing, no, not compacting, pressing makes crushed cocoa, which that needs to be ground into cocoa powder, butter. And that needs to make hot chocolate. Okay. Jesus. So we extend this a fair bit and then put the thing here. Put a gearbox there. Put a gearbox there. There. That breaks. That one. this one. Connect that. Okay, there we go again. Try again. This into that. Okay. So, cocoa comes this way, splits here. This makes cocoa butter and powder. Okay. But then not all of it needs to be crushed, yes? Yes, so this is where it gets crushed. With a press. Like that. This, there. Okay. Got it? Got it. Okay. So the rest of it goes here and down this way. Yeah? Yeah. From whence? White chocolate? Do we want white chocolate? Mixing, it's just butter, milk, and cocoa. Yeah, I guess. Okay. So... I'm gonna need to stop this and put some inventory on it at some point. But that point is not right now. Let's send this. Needs to be a little bit faster too. Okay, that crushes. This, however, does not. Doesn't to be in a motor. If it does, they're going the same way. Like this. There we go. So this makes powder and butter. Got it. Bone. It's just harvesting and throwing it on the ground. It's not placing anywhere. That's because these things don't have storage. This one needs to always place when stopped. There we go. Barrel. Always works. Trusty old barrel. There we go. Let's try this again. I suppose I could just gather it all here, but that would be no fun, would it? Just the one, just the one. Got it. Now it should be gathering. So. So. We throw the beans down here somewhere. But first off, we need to split shaft. Here. Whoops. Belt. Go, and then gearbox. Wrong way. Here. Gearbox there. There we go. Could it be more elegant? Yes. But here we are. Okay, so funnel. We want powder, cocoa powder specifically, to come out of this, and butter to come out of this one. There we go. Shouldn't be doing anything else. Cocoa beans. Plus all of those in there. Half gets sent over here. Yep. Okay. This could be going a little bit faster, so it... Oops. Tangled in my own machine. Yeah. There we go. This can go at full stack O speed. Good? Good. In fact, this can also go quite a bit faster. Let's try again. Okay, can I do this a little better though? Maybe. Not like that though. This only does one at a time. And if this doesn't get picked up, it's not throwing it anywhere, does it? No. Okay. So we need to put some chutes. There. Oop, and down there. Let's try again. However, Nickel press. There we go. Put this motor there. 64. Okay. Have at it. No, it's only going to do one. So it can be faster. Okay, so it is working. Let's call it force split? No. Regular split will do. Okay. Except that now that I'm thinking about it, it'd probably be the other way around. Okay. Because funnel jumping around all over. Right, that works. Yes, it does. Excellent. Because if we're going to be dropping items from there, and some of them need to be mixed with cocoa butter, like dark chocolate needs 2, and this and that, and milk. Let's not forget the milk. So, do we want it to wrap around again, or how do we want to do this? We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna put this. Yeah. I think so. So the cocoa butter comes down here. It's gonna go this way. Is gonna be split into 3. Dark, white, and milk. Yes? White chocolate mixing. Yeah. I think so, yeah. That. Do one more. I can do a little bit more. So that like this. Like this. Does that work? it does. Fantastic. So, if I only do two, regular and white. Yeah, only two, regular and white. That's easier to manage the production lines. So... Funnel. No, not funnel, tunnel. Funnel. This. Then... But then... Extend this out here, put a gearbox, put some spin on it. There we go. This gearbox can go like that. Because this is going to go the two separate things, which for the sake of convenience would be a few blocks. Here, like that. Let's do that just a little bit. Do I need to do this? No, I don't. No, I don't. This one, belt, because we need to close that off. So, one of these is going to be into a basin. How do we want to export this, though? To a basin. One is going to make chocolate. Bar of dark, bar of ruby, full. Is that what we want? No, we want bar, which needs to be pressed. Liquid. Aha, so yeah, that they have that small problem. Not really, but casting. Could be cast, I guess. No. Chocolate into... Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that one doesn't need it. Okay. So... White needs it. Yeah, sugar and milk. So this is the cocoa butter. The other one that needs it is dark. Yes? Yes. Okay. So... Choco. Made white. Dark. White and dark chocolate. Really? Regular chocolate doesn't need it? I guess not. It's just milk, cocoa beans, and sugar. Excellent. Okay. So we need to put some... Shall we do... No. So again, this is the butter. The cocoa powder goes somewhere else to be turned into hot chocolate. We could maybe... Maybe. I don't know. Can we use this? In an output before they are placed, yeah. Yeah, I don't see why not, necessarily. We could have it like... put some chocolate into somewhere else. Yeah. Let's get that. Let's get a box. Actually, no, we don't take your box. We need shafts again. Okay, shaft. This. Have it go right here. Put the arm there. Depot. This, maybe. Hmm. Because this requires 2 and butter and sugar. How do we put in the requisite things? And it needs to be mixed. So that's the real problem. Mixed and heated. Mixer, mixer, heat, blaze, burner, place cake here. This, that. Okay. Into this, we need to put milk, which could be a problem. Except, of course, it won't be, because I'm just going to pipe the milk in through the bottom. Through there. Okay. But the sugar and the cocoa beans need to come in from somewhere else. Can I... Yeah, maybe I could. Maybe I could. Does this thing have anything on the bottom on it? No. Round robin, force round robin, prefer first target. Ooh. Oops, accidentally exited out. 1 second. Let it load for a little bit. Taking a sweet time. Sweet. Kojutsu Candy Factory. Okay. Can we, with this, because it can be like up to 2 blocks away, yes? Inventory, yeah. Yeah. Right click for input and output, yeah. Left click to remove, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Input, output. Yes. Within range, which is 2 blocks. Okay. Whoa. Hello. So, we can, as long as we deliver cocoa here. Cocoa beans here. Okay. Let's see how we can do this. To remove this, I'm gonna remove that. I'm gonna get this basin out of here. Because if this is gonna be the milk line, so we could also do it like here. Do that. And that can be the other basin. Its respective cake. That can be for regular chocolate. So we have bar of chocolate. Okay. So that's the milk. Oh, hello. Yeah, no, that's okay. So, from where? We need it to be delivered here. Depot. Oops. Depot goes here. Farm goes deposit. Bake. Put that here. Power it, of course. What the hell? What did I just? A cog wheel, not. And that would be. Something like this, maybe. This way. Up. No, I can't do that. Good attempt, though. Good attempt. Oops. Belt goes this way. Need it to go this way. Whoops, with chain. These guys, my favorite dudes. I see the problem. Mm, yeah, just, yeah, no, no, it's not gonna work. But with a might want to just this. Rotate it. There we go. And we want it to be distribution method, round robin. Yes. Fantastic. So that takes us to the other one, which is just to put a belt. This can go away, shaft, instead of the arm, shaft here, and up until here. Huh? Right here. Belt. And now tunnel. Can I do this? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Fantastic. So shaft goes all the way from here. Belt. There we go. Okay. Now we only need to power this, which should be easy enough. That is going the wrong way. There we go. All of that for some chocolate. Okay. Regular chocolate does not need. Cocoa butter, we said, right? Chocolate, mixing, no. Milk, sugar, and cocoa beans. Okay. So, there's that. That's just for... Jesus. That's just for the cocoa butter. My goodness. Mm-hmm. The orders. Now we also need to get sugar into this whole thing. And in fact, I think the sugar can follow much the same configuration. But it can go down here. This one, so this one splits like this. So in effect, actually, can make it to have... Wait. another depot here. More of this. Another belt here. If we put another one of these, make it so that this one, whoops, only has sugar. And this one can have filter. Filter, which is sugar and chocolate and cocoa beans. And then this one is only cocoa beans. Does this work? It does. Has this done much of anything? Yeah, it's working. It's working. Okay. So let's try this again. Cocoa beans. Sand it. Half and half. Some of it gets crushed. You know, the powder is powdering. I haven't put in the arm yet, but if I take from there, deposit here. That, and then this takes from there and also deposits here. Take all of that. Okay. More. We go. And we need to put some sugar in this. Sugar in here too. Excellent. But you only put sugar in this one, and the rest of it will go to there. Yes? No, it went over here. Okay. More sugar. Takes that sugar, puts it in the other one. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. So, creative tank. Some milk in it. Golden buckets. Full of milk. Now we of these, one of these, a pump. Its respective motor. Okay. Pump out. You. There we go. No, there's milk going in. There it is. There it goes. Go faster. Except that these, of course, don't have any rotation, do they? Actually, this one doesn't need cocoa beans. Now that I think about it. So, pause it. Take. Yeah, there we go. What was I thinking? Is this the best way to do it? Probably not. And yet... Cogwheels. Time for some shenanigans. This one. And now we got more. Now we're cooking. And do this one. Is this not good enough? Why isn't this working? Bar, because it doesn't need to be... Wait, I messed this up? Bar of... No, I don't think I have heated. Oh, sugar. Yeah, well, no, sugar, cocoa butter, cocoa beans, milk. Why are you not working? Faster? Why isn't it working? Oh, right, of course. Because it needs to make the liquid. Dark. Chocolate. To put it in a bucket. You know, create confectionery. Black chocolate. Hey, there we go. Chocolate bucket. This, of course, makes... No, not caramel. Just regular chocolate. What is the regular chocolate? Choco. Late. Chocolate butter. There it is. This is not working. Why? Cocoa bean sugar. Milk, cocoa beans, sugar. And it's not working. Why? Cool. Cool. Plate. Chocolate? No. Chocolate bucket? No. Whoops. On cocoa beans and sugar. Allowed. And here. So you have milk and sugar and cocoa beans. Okay. Seems like that's enough. Fine. No, because now you've made hot cocoa. Chocolate only. Get this. And cocoa. Okay, now it works. So, we got a way to get the sugar, we got a way to get the thing, and then we get... chocolate, white, and black. And we take it out of those things. Probably should be better located, this. That's okay. So, white. And red. Whoop. Yeah. Not what I had in mind. So, we get white and regular chocolate. And dark chocolate. Hey. So, I'm just gonna spin this some other way. Because then we need to have these things be pumping out into basin with press. Yes? Basin with press. There we go. Then this goes there, this goes there, and that's about it. That goes there. Okay, so now we need to connect this to that with a these, this go there, and that can go there. Now they're spinning fast enough, apparently. But that can be solved if we just... There we go. that, in turn, will fit this way. So. Yes? Yeah, I think so. Except, of course, we want some of the large cogwheels. There's one. Oh, not like that. Like this. There we go. We have a chocolate factory. I'm gonna reduce this down to 16. Reduce this down to 16. There it goes. Okay, that's still producing the cocoa powder. Which, of course, needs to be connected to milk and sugar to make hot chocolate. Yeah. But that's okay. So we connect the sugar. All of this can go. I don't need this much. All this sugar can go over here. Screw it. Can I do a weighted ejector? Let's see. Keep this there. We can extend it thusly. Okay. And if we needed to, let's hello, Mr. Raccoon. So that goes there. That goes here. This way. So, it's here, all this. Make it so that this goes there. Aha. So, with this weighted ejector, target selected. Target was not valid. What do you mean? Oh, right, of course. Thing is there, then we can send it all the way here. Which we can do. We just need this and that. Okay, check the ponder on this. Does it need to be on the same plane? Yes. Can it be above or below? We'll launch objects to the location, yeah. Any height or distance within range. And not off to the side. Okay. Fine. Okay. Okay. Can I do a packager? Try. Seems a little funky. Let's try. Not like that though. Like this. Check the ponder. Goes in from a chest, yeah. Right. And the other one goes... Huh? Okay, so... do a... funnel. Like this. And have a frog port. Ponder on the frog port. Yeah. Yeah, okay. You have to put the chain first. Okay. I don't like that. Alright, fine. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Just to say, with belts. It's here. Go this way. That way. This. And like that. So, if we do these... Hello, I see potion somewhere? No, that's just the filter. this way. Okay. That's annoying. Guess it'll have to be done this way. Left. This way. Oh. Not that way. This way. Just like that, that goes like that. And that means sugar. Yes. Yes. I believe that marks more or less completion on that. Okay. Now, we only need to have that. This, get that, destroy these. Whoops, that's okay. Get this connected there. Add a little bit of inventory space. Back spikes. Not the most pleasant thing, that's fine. Was a little over worried about space for not really much reason, but that's okay. What's going on in here? Where have we stopped? Not a mundane potion, have I? Mundane potion. This has mundane potion. This has mundane potion, but it's not mixing. Why? Sugar and water, probably because these are full. I don't know why. Let's try replacing it. What's wrong with you? You're not mixing. Probably because this is full. You have water and mundane potion. Yes, you do. Need more sugar to come in here. Maybe. Let's try. No, not there. Well, also there. Yeah, I guess you do. Yeah, I guess that was it. Very well. Clearly, my sugarcane production is lacking. No matter. We can fix that. So now these are full, and yeah, okay. Alright. I'm going to... Right, of course, these, of course, need to output somewhere also, so it's time for more belts. Oops. If we go here and here, those go there. Okay, there we go. Output bricks. This one's empty. Why? Because you don't have any more butter, of course. Of course. You, however, should only be making bar of white, dark, and regular. White, dark, and regular. You made quite a few. That's okay. So is this working? It is. Yes, but slowly. Screw it. Any amount. There we go. Just gonna... Whoops. There we go. Sand, cactus. There we go. Cocoa butter. Not gonna... Cocoa powder, we're not gonna worry about. Yeah, just gonna leave that there. What are these blocks for again? Or just removing clutter? Clear out the inventory. Start breaking down this factory thing. Okay. way to make sugar? I don't think so, other than honey, which we're not going to deal with. Sugar. Sugar rush. No, just that. Just honey. Honeycomb. There's a chance to make sugar. But I don't think I will. Good. Good. Excellent. Okay, this one can sort of stay. That can stay. This needs to go. This, for the most part, also needs to go. Careful with the lag spikes. Okay. So, do we want to make some actual power for this? I mean, I don't see why not. We can. So, I'm gonna make this only stop when anchor destroyed. Stop when anchor destroyed. This. That's about it for that. And then this powers all of that. What still moves with this? This. That. And break this. Primitive tank can stay, but we want some actual power on it. Uh-oh. Okay. So, we're going to need tank, fluid tank, piston, no, steam engine, and then of course blaze burns. And the main power needs of this factory are like right over here at the end of it. So these cakes. Nope. I wonder though, can I do this? No. That's okay. How does this work? Because I've never done this. Can be placed in the fluid tank, yeah. And then right click with a shaft, yeah. Okay. Shaft it is. Deleted everything, so I'm not gonna have any. So, yeah. These are all connected, yes. Yes, there we go. And into this, we need to pump water. So not only do we need to pump there, we also need to pump here. Yeah, yeah. Okay. That we can do with this. Okay. So that all can be probably serviced with one of these. So in fact, we probably want it to be here. No, wait. Want that to be there, and we have to put this pump there. And then from there, put a small wheel. And there. So that pumps water, but not all the way. Right? Yeah, only to here. So to go all the way here, and then continues this way. There we go. Continues up to here. Oh, there. Doesn't bend the corners, so we'll need to put that careful. And one more. There we go. Now we're cooking with steam. Goggles in my head. Using some amount. size, water, heat, capacity with 9 engines. Okay. All of that so that we can connect this here. That works. Yeah. That all works. This all works. This should not. Except perhaps like this. But it's going in the wrong direction. So never mind. This, for that matter, okay, now it's going in the same direction. That's all of this. And then, of course, this can be extended. There. This downward here. Keep it moving. Like so. This doesn't need to be here. So now this is moving. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Okay. It's one part moving. Now the rest of it. Can I connect this? That, yes I can. Yes I can. It is, however, moving in the wrong direction, but never fear. For that we have Oxidus. Hey, there we go. And everything's moving. This, connect that to what? To this, of course. Connect all of that. Yeah. Okay. I think it's working. In fact, I may even be able to done properly. I could even something like this. Fantastic. Okay, and it all works off of one big old steam generator. All that's left is to put these things to use. Like that, and can I do this? Does this work? Guess this works. Okay. There's that, and then these, the caramel, go. That way, down this way, there we go. Okay. There we go. Alright. Technically, officially, this is a working factory. It does accumulate things here. So, this. Mark Caldwell, yeah. Anything else in here? Nothing. factory. All that's left is to make it pretty. But that can wait for another location. Till then, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I'll see you next time.